Now I am going to narrate a story from Mahabharata, a very interesting story. The title of the story is How Lord Krishna Saved Arjuna from Certain Death from the Hands of Karna. Arjuna fought in a frenzy, sending his shafts in immeasurable volumes. The Kauravas were unable to bear the force of his weapons, and they fled in fear. Karna stood undaunted, resisting Arjuna's attack with supreme skill. He pressed back all the troops supporting Arjuna, and the two men soon faced each other alone. The Pandavas and Kauravas watched with astonishment from a distance as every kind of celestial missile was released and countered. Sometimes it seemed that Karna had the advantage, at other times Arjuna appeared to gain the upper hand. The warriors of both sides cheered and blew their conchs, and from the sky the celestials applauded both warriors and beat their drums. While that awful fight was raging, the earth seemed to be oppressed by the weight of the weapons being fired. A Naga named Ashwasena came to the battlefield. The celestial snake, son of Takshakaha, bore Arjuna enmity for having slain his mother and brother in the Kandava forest. Seeing this opportunity to gain revenge, he assumed the shape of an arrow and entered Karna's quiver. With his mind fixed on Arjuna's destruction, Ashwasena used his mystic power to inspire Karna with the thought of using the Nagastra. Karna saw that he could not overpower Arjuna by force of arms. It would take an inspired shot with a powerful celestial weapon. He then thought of an Nagastra. If he could catch Arjuna off guard by cutting his bowstring and striking him at the same time with a cluster of shafts, he might just have time to kill him with the snake weapon before he recovered. Following his plan, Karna fired shafts with blinding speed and temporarily stunned Arjuna, sundering his bowstring with a razor-headed arrow. He then took out a golden arrow from his quiver of celestial weapons. It seemed to jump into his hand and almost place itself on his bowstring. Karna took careful aim at Arjuna's neck and drew his bow to its full. Unaware that Ashwasena had entered the arrow by yogic power, he shot it before Arjuna had a chance to restring his bow, calling out, "You are killed, O Partha!" As the arrow was released, the celestials cried out in sorrow. The shaft sped towards Arjuna with a terrible sound, seeming to divide the sky as a woman parts her hair in the middle. Krishna saw the weapon approach and, leaning forward, pressed down the chariot with his foot. The horses were thrown to the ground and the chariot sank a cubit into the earth. The snake arrow soared over Arjuna's head and struck his diadem, sending it spinning off his head like the sun falling from the heavens. It fell to the earth, smoking and shattered by force of the Naga weapon, which was enhanced by Ashwasena's personal power. Its brilliant celestial gems lay scattered about the ground, resembling stars shining in the night sky. Seeing that Krishna had saved Arjuna from certain death, the gods cheered and showered him with flowers. Arjuna, standing like a mountain, bereft of its snowy summit, thanked and praised Krishna, who told him what had happened. Arjuna quickly bound his loose hair with a white cloth and restrung the Gantiva to attack Karna.